What's up everyone, welcome back to the shop. And, well, speaking of the shop, mine's broken. I broke it. The longest wall in my shop is a complete disaster. I hate it. It's disorganized, it's dirty, there's stuff on the floor. And there's a reason why you don't really see it on camera because, well, I'm kind of embarrassed to show it to you. So we need to fix that today. So my goal today is to tackle that project in 3 phases. We need to fix the walls, we need to fix the storage solution, and we need to get everything organized. Let's start with the walls. This is shiplap that I got at my local home center. I like it. It's got a nice faux finish on one side. It's made out of particle board so I can really put nails and screws wherever I want to, whenever I want to hang up any of my tools. I kind of come from the philosophy that you could use whatever you want to in your shop because, hey, that's your clubhouse. Make it look cool. All the shiplap is up. I love it. I think it looks super cool and it's way more useful than whenever I had just bare walls. Now I can hang stuff anywhere I want to and don't have to worry about finding a stud. Now as far as what I'm going to hang on here, I'm not really sure yet. I'm thinking bigger stuff like larger squares, things that I don't use at the workbench, but I definitely use at the assembly table. Now that that's taken care of, I need to move on to something that is even more important, which is storage. I have never worked in a shop that had too much storage and I'm in desperate need of some. I plan to put a bank of cabinets against the wall underneath the shiplap. And I'm not really looking for something that has a bunch of drawers, a bunch of shelves. Really what this is going to be is for the big items I have. My air compressor, my spray gun, some of the larger jigs. So I need some cabinets that I can put that kind of stuff in and just have some doors to basically hide it from the rest of the world. Instead of building a whole bunch of cabinets, I went the metal stand route. So I bought several metal stands, I got to put them together, and then I have to make some cabinet doors. Assembling the stands was pretty straightforward, no particular issues with it. Also, I'm familiar with it because I have these same type of stands for my CNC and for my laser. Now in your shop, if you don't want to use stands, you want to use cabinets, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever works best for you. I picked stands for a couple reasons. The main one was the flexibility. I used to have cabinets here and I moved them to another part of the shop. And what I find now is I think I like stands better because I can move them around. If I decide to reorganize things, I want to move these to another section, I can do that. And it's a little bit harder to do that whenever you have built-in cabinets. I also like some of the flexibility with things like this. It doesn't have to be this brand, it could be whatever brand you want. But a lot of them have holes that are set up so you can put doors on here, you can build in shelves, you can do drawers, you can do those sorts of things. So just because you have metal stands doesn't mean you can't customize it just like you could a cabinet. I don't plan to do a whole lot of that. I plan to just put the doors on here now. But in the future, if I decide to put a shelf in here, it's pretty easy to do. There's a couple things I need to still do. I need to put the doors on here, and I also need to put a top. And as far as those two go, I'm just going to use some maple plywood.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause
time to make some doors for the cabinets, and I'm just gonna go with some maple plywood so it matches some of the other stuff that I have in the shop. Now the way these stands work, they have holes already drilled, and those are so you can attach a hinge to the metal and then to the door. Now I'm not really a big fan of seeing the hinges, I like to have them concealed. So instead I bought some metal brackets here. So I can bolt these to the inside there, and that gives me plenty of space so I can take a concealed hinge, screw that onto it, and then that gives me the look that I want. This looks great. I have all the storage now, plus I have the tool wall so I can hang stuff up if I want to. So now it's time to bring all the tools over, fill up the storage, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna bring the bandsaw, bring it over here on the end. I've got a couple tools I wanna put here on the surface on the counter, and then I do have some ideas on what I wanna do down that way. This is my lumber rack. Not super impressive, but it suits my needs. I keep lumber in a couple different areas of the shop. So this is where I keep the smaller boards, the 4 foot, the 5 foot, 6 foot long boards I can just quickly grab and go. So my plan is to take all of this down, move it to another part of the shop, kind of consolidate some lumber down, and that frees up this whole wall here because I have electrical outlets. I might as well use it for my tools.
I'll give you all of what I've got. The fancy finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Cross my heart and hope to die.
That's better. Time to get the tools in place.
Golden trinkets, mobile phone, expensive shoes, you can get your own. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you.
I am absolutely thrilled with how it turned out. Night and day difference between what we saw before and what we see it now. I've got plenty of storage space. Everything is organized. I have a beautiful wall that I can hang up stuff wherever I want to. That is going to be a much more usable space, and I'm really happy with it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome.